My delve into art came from like an unexpected place. 6th grade English class, we would always have, I think Thursdays, we would have this spelling bee. I remembered every so often some of the students in the class would have to be sent to the back of the class. So some students would be facing this way, other students would be facing this way with a secondary teacher. So I remember going back and meeting this teacher named Mr. Halpin, and he would go over some of the words. When I got to his desk, the first thing I would notice is like his paperwork and his handwriting. When I saw this guy's handwriting, I was like, it was like perfect. Like every letter was just like exactly the way the other letter looked. It was like art in itself. I was like blown away. And that just, something inside me like turned on, and I was like, this is fucking rad. And I didn't really know how it was gonna translate later on in life, but I was definitely, it was propelling me and moved me towards something. So that had a very profound impression on me. It was a struggle to find someone who could mentor me or teach me what I was trying to learn. And I think it honestly took 6 to 7 years. I'd finally found an academy that was sort of what I was trying to achieve. I wanted this like kind of realism, but not just any type of realism. It was like hyper-realism. I really wanted to understand how to paint like a hand, and not just the hand, but how do you get those crevices? And then how do you get the veins that come underneath it? Like, how do you approach that? I was so like, I needed to know every single step. I went to the atelier class, you know, and it was so funny because I mean, like I'm in here, I'm like a young guy, like mid-20s, early mid-20s, and everyone else in there is like a 60, 70-year-old woman, you know, just doing their paintings. So sweet, like basket weaving, whatever. And I'm like this young guy, and it's just, I was the only guy in this whole room of like 20, like 70, 60-year-old women. And I was like brought in, and they like loved it, you know, but I was like, this is home, this is awesome. I'm getting closer to whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve. And I was like, man, okay, you're figuring it out. This is exciting, this is sweet. I was in my class. Every month you have to pay. And they had the assistant come out to, you know, collect money. And I handed my card, and he's taking the thing down, and like, look, whoop, my phone. I'm looking at my bag, I'm like, well, it's my dad. And I was like, all right, I gotta sign this. Sign it. I was like, hey, you know what, it's late. I'll call him tomorrow at like 4 in the morning with like 7 missed calls. I was like, all right. Boop, boop, boop. Call up, I'm like, hey, one ring, right? My mom answers. I'm like, hey, what's going on? She's like, it's Dad. He's dead. And I just froze. I didn't look in the mirror the whole day. I couldn't see myself. I remember like going to the gym, or I just had to keep, I didn't know what to do. And I was looking at this piece, and every single time I looked at it, I just kept on like thinking, he's not gonna see this. So kind of like, what's the point? So I painted over the whole thing. The work that I was doing when he was alive, it was just much more rigid and tight. And when he passed away, as I kind of covered over it, there was some therapy behind it. I had all this these just sweeping soft lines that were like therapeutic in nature, and it was just like something was different. And as I progressed each day through the piece, it was like I was not covering up him, but I was moving on, and it was 100% necessary. And when I finished it, it looked so much better than what I thought it was going to turn out to be, and I'm glad I did. When you lose somebody, you have, in essence, two choices. Move backward, let it affect you, let it overcome you. Or you push through it, and you learn that in life these things happen, but they only make you stronger. And that is 100% what it did for me. And to everyone else out there who hits those obstacles in life, whether it is on a canvas or it's in life, just know that you're not the only one who goes through it. We all go through something, and that it gets easier, but you have to be willing to push.